Good afternoon, everyone. Today's lesson is going to be on circles. So specifically, we're going to look at how to find the area perimeter of a circle. So first, I'm going to draw a circle here, and there are some key parts that you need to know when it comes to circles. Number one, a line going straight through the circle that goes from one end to the other. This is called the diameter. And then when you have a half line going from the middle to the edge, this is called the radius. Well, in a circle, they don't call it a perimeter, they call it the circumference. So the circumference, which is also the perimeter, is going to be pi times the diameter. Now, pi is the number that is used to figure out the perimeter and area of a circle, and pi is equal to 3.14. So the circumference, which is the perimeter, is pi, that ratio of the circumference to the diameter. That's going to be 3.14. And the area of a circle is going to be pi r squared. So keep that in mind, and we're going to do some examples here. So I'm going to write, let's say we have a diameter of 10. Now that would mean the radius, which is half of diameter, that would be 5. So what would be the circumference of this circle? Well, circumference is equal to pi times the diameter, which the circumference is equal to 3.14 times 10. You can easily do that on your calculator. You could simply type in on your calculator 3.14 times 10, and that answer is going to be 31.4. So that's just the circumference of this circle. Let's say you want to find the area. So for the area, you simply, remember, the area is pi r squared. The circumference is pi times the diameter. So for the area, it's going to be pi, which is 3.14, times, what's our radius? Our radius is 5, so you square 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Simply on your calculator, punch in 3.14 times 25, and that gives you 78.5. So the area is 78.5, and the circumference is 31.4. So that's how you find the area and the circumference of a circle. Now, what if you receive a problem like this? And I'm going to erase all this for a second. So what if you see a problem and they only give you one number and you have to figure out the rest? Well, it's easy. Since you know that half of the diameter equals your radius, so you kind of can figure that number out. For example, let's say you have a circle and they only give you a radius, and let's say the radius is going to be 6. And they ask you, what is the circumference, which is pi times the diameter, and they ask you what is the area, which is pi r squared. All you do is plug in the numbers. Now for the circumference, it's equal to pi, which is 3.14 times. Notice your diameter. If the radius is 6, so half the circle is 6, this other half here must also be 6. So that means your diameter is actually going to be 12. And on your calculator, you simply punch in 3.14 times 12, and that's going to give you 37.68. Okay, that would be the circumference. And then for the area, you simply have pi r squared, 3.14 times 6 squared. 6 times 6 is 36. You punch that in your calculator, 3.14 times 36. And the area is equal to 113.04. So again, this is how you find the perimeter and the area of a circle. And I am going to upload this worksheet so you can practice on circles in Google Classroom. Thank you.